Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Manager 2022 video. As we continue on our series, we're going to be doing daily videos of F1 Manager 2022 here as we continue our F1 Manager career. All right, so currently Mercedes is in P3 in our Constructors Championships. That's exactly where our board wants us to be. Our next race is going to be Australia. As you can see, we've done a good amount of upgrades to some of our facilities. So we're currently down to 11 million in money. We're currently broke. So we have the wind tunnel and the CFD simulator on upgrade. Those will be coming in next. We're going to be doing the suspension and bring that up to 3 as well. All right, as for staff facility, we have the team hub and the racing simulator. For the driver's experience on upgrade, we're going to bring that up to max level. The racing simulator, I think we're one off, and then we're just going to try and bring the team up to max as well. Operations facility, there we go. We have more helipad going up. That's going to go up to max, and we're currently bringing those up as well to get that extra bonus. All right. So for that's what we did for that. As for drivers, we scouted some young drivers like this one. No, we didn't scout that one. Let me show you one of the ones that we scouted. We scouted some young drivers. So let me show you what happened when you scout a young driver. So we scouted Oliver here, and let's see what happens right there. You see, you can look at the scout information right there, but you cannot make a proposal because he's not yet 18, right? So you have to have a driver that is 18 and he has already done 2 seasons in F2 or F3 before you can sign him. So you can't sign the younger drivers at 16, 17. They have to be 18 before you could sign them. So that's something that stand out that we wanted to look at there. All right, so for this one, we've equipped the new suspension to the car, and we've also made a few spares. So we have 2 spare suspension to bring along with us. So our car has gotten just a small improvement. There you can see the slight improvement to our car. So we're gonna go with that and see how that turns out for us here at Australia. So for now, let's jump on in to our race targets. Let's set our qualifying targets. We definitely can make those. And let's give guarantee spot, track position, P6 or above. We should definitely be able to pull that off as well. As you can see, we have completed 1 position streak, and we're going to do another position streak as well. We should be able to pull that off as well. So we have to do that over a period of 4 races. And this one is over a period of 5 races. But we didn't wait, qualify 8 or higher 5 races in a row. We were on a streak here, but it looks like, yeah, we have 1 driver, so I don't know why that went back to 0, because Lewis Hamilton qualified, I think, P4 or something in our last race. So I don't know why that went back to 0. But anyways, let's move on. So our qualifying targets are set, and we are now ready for race week. So we're going to be going over to free practice for the Australian Grand Prix. We'll meet you over there. Let's go. Here we go.
Welcome to Melbourne for a weekend of
Australian Grand Prix.
We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park Circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high. The Albert Park Circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Okay then, let's get to it.
Let's go. Australian Grand Prix. Here we go. Episode 3. All right, so last time we sim free practice. This time around, we're not simming. We're going to be doing practice. I'm going to be showing you guys snippets of practice, as it's going to take a good amount of time. So we're going to only show you some snippets of the practice session, so it doesn't take over the entire video. All right, so let's jump on into free practice 1. All right, so we're going to set up our car here for free practice 1, and then we'll jump on into it. All right, so as you can see, our drivers want our car to be right in the middle. So we're just going to keep everything nice and balanced in the middle here for both drivers, and then we're going to send them out, and then we'll see what they come back, how they want the car to be set up. All right, so we want to do run time 15 laps. That's good. And tire compound, we're going to go mediums. We're going to go on mediums for practice. We could get up to 33 laps on mediums, and we're going to be doing 15 laps on each. So we could go mediums on Lewis here. Yeah, we want to keep everything on normal as compared to where we want them to go. And we're going to do the same for Russell. We're going to switch the compound to mediums, as we might definitely most definitely use mediums. All car part fitted. We're going to do the same for Russell. Oh, wait, oversteering is a little off for Russell here. So we might want to try and bring that up a bit. Let's see if we can bring that oversteering up a bit on Russell. All right, we're going to keep it right there for George. Hopefully he likes the top speed right up in the top there. And then we're going to go out for 15 laps, and we keep that on normal. So let's go free practice number 1. And we'll tweak it as we go along. Let's go. All right, so we've got a crash, spin out. Looks like the Alpine. Wow, we barely, what kind of camera angle is that, man? We barely saw the spin of the session. Yeah, maybe it's because of the ending of the session. So Lewis Hamilton P5, George Russell P7 on free practice 1. Let's jump on into free practice 2. And we want to send them out right away. Don't want to waste no time. And then we want to speed it up so we can get those bars in. All right, so there we go. Lewis Hamilton getting to love the car. He's now at great. All right, so we're seeing great, and good on traction. So the best thing is not to have any damage done to your car. So he locked up and he didn't do any damage to the car. So that's great. That's what we want. No damage to the car.
And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
To get it optimal, but Lewis has it on great. So Lewis is loving it, 88%. All right, so George Russell, optimal, great cornering. All right, so FP3 has been completed, and now it's time for qualifying. As y'all saw, we optimized our car to the best of our ability. We got Lewis Hamilton P8 on FP3, George Russell P5, but that has nothing to do with it. We have the optimization. We have performance boost 14 on George Russell, 13 on Lewis Hamilton. Track actualization 80 on Lewis, 85 Russell, 96% on both of them knowing their car. So we're banging out there going into qualifiers. Let's go see what we can do here. Here we go, time for qualifying. We're gonna send them both out right away, right at the start, so we can bang in our first lap. Then we're gonna just chill and wait for the rest to put in their lap. So let's speed it up to times 16, so we go around and then we'll come back on our lap. There we go for our flying lap. Let's bang that in. We have 2 cars up ahead. We should get by them on the straight, so we shouldn't get jammed up in the corners. The key is not to get jammed up in the corners. You want to get by them on straights, just like that. Lewis Hamilton getting by on straights, and we fly into the corners, not getting jammed up. We're gonna get slowed down here. Nope, we're not getting slowed down. Let's speed it up as Hamilton go. Get out the way, get out the way. Oh man, this dude is just jamming us up. we got by him anyways. Russell kind of got jammed up as well. But we're just going to go get our lap in, our first lap in, and then we're going to come back and get our second lap in, and that should be good for us. All right. So we'll get our first lap time out there. You see 121, and for George Russell, his 300th off the pace. Wow, that's a lot. Russell is off the pace, so we'll have to pay close attention to Russell this time around, unlike the last video. Let's bring them back into pits. All right, so Perez did a 118. Let's reconfigure our car. All right, so here we go for our final run in Q1. Both drivers out on the track. We're nice and in a good line. Right behind Max Verstappen is George Russell. Right behind Sergio Perez is Lewis Hamilton. Let's see what we could do in Q1 here. Let's speed up that time and go into our flying lap. There we go, flying around. We want to watch the timing screen. Keep a close eye on the timing screen. On the timing screen is where we want to watch. Here we go. All right, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz done a little better. No improvement from Russell improved up to P6, Hamilton up to P5. So we should be good for FP qualifying 2. So we're gonna boost that up into qualifying 2. Hamilton, let's send out Hamilton at 245, right there behind Max Verstappen, right there. Here we go for our final flying lap. Let's speed it up and see what we could do. George Russell leading the pack. Nice clean air for Russell. Hamilton right behind Verstappen. Russell did. Nice times, nice times. We made it. We made it. We made it in Q5, Q6 again. So that's basically where we're at. Q5, Q6 is where our money is at. Want to get a slipstream. There we go. 2 minutes 45. Filing out right there. All right, so we're gonna speed it up. Oh no, I put in 1 lap of fuel and we're doing 2 laps. Oh man, we're gonna run out of fuel, aren't we? Let's see if we make it though. Let's see if our guys make it. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. P5, P6 is where we're gonna be starting here. P5, P6. No way, we're still not yet at a level to go up against the Mercedes or the Red Bulls. So P5, P6 is where we're at. So we'll try and keep both drivers in P5, P6 today, and we'll jump on into the race.
Welcome to race day. And before we get
It's
down
race
to
day.
it, last minute checks are being made.
We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. Ferrari performed brilliantly during qualifying and will be very pleased with their grid positions. But the challenge for them will be to keep the momentum going during the race.
All right, so Leclerc got pole.
But there are some clouds looming that might
Verstappen is going to hunt them down. He has Perez to help.
In any case,
But our goal here is to try and beat Perez. P4 is our goal. Let's see if we can beat Perez. So let's jump on into the race.
I hope I'm not
Here we
tempting
go.
fate here, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup.
Australian Grand Prix. Let's go.
And here
Give it our
we've got
best shot.
Lewis
P4,
Hamilton.
P5 is where we're
Not as close
starting.
to the front as
We're
they might
hoping
have
to
wished
at
for,
least finish
but we
P4,
know the race order
P5.
can change a
P5,
lot
P6
during
is
those
where we're
first few
starting. We're
corners.
hopefully we can at
And
least
here we can
finish
see
P4,
Russell.
P5
Top
or
10
P,
position today,
maintain our
but will
positions.
they be able to
All right,
capitalize on it?
let's go.
The race start is mere seconds away. Brace yourselves for the Australian Grand Prix.
Once again, we're going to use our little trick
It's lights
where
out,
we stop the
and
game
away
right
we go.
there. Stop the game right there, and then we're going to let our drivers go crazy on their tires. We're going to go attack. We're going to deploy on fuel. We're going to go push, and we're going to go deploy on ERS for both drivers. And then once they clear out, then we'll cut it back down. All right, and we go deploy. All right, then we're going to cut it back to play and see what's going to happen. Come on, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. All right, at least we maintained position, so we're going to cut it down right there. We did not pick up any position. We're going to cut back down to neutral. Cut back our fuel down to balance. Cut back down to standard. And let's pause it, and we'll do the same for Russell. Standard. Standard. Balance. And neutral. All right, neutral. Balance. Standard. Then we'll go back to play. All right, letting our drivers do their thing as the first few laps gets on the way. Russell is right on to Lewis Hamilton. He's not giving him an inch of space. All right, we want to go don't fight teammates, but we want Russell to hold the cars behind him. All right, so we want to make sure we sell Russell, hold back cars behind. All right. Russell gone purple. So Russell seems to be going a little bit faster. So we're going to go don't fight teammate on Lewis. And if we see Russell can go ahead, we're going to let him go ahead. All right. All right, let's tell Russell to hold cars behind. So he hold those cars as Lewis tries to pull away. It's looking good so far. Perez is pulling away just a little bit. We're now outside of DRS zone. We want to go up to deploy in the corners. So Lewis go and catch up to Perez as DRS is going to be open in just a second here. So we're going to let Lewis push a bit here and go hunt down Perez. Let's push a little bit on fuel as well for Lewis.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to catch up to Perez. Yeah, there we go. Getting back into DRS zone. Don't want to let Perez pull away too far on us. Alright, we're going to go back down to neutral. Since we're now in the DRS zone.
Increase in lift and coast.
Understood.
And Perez, is he pulling away again? We're maintaining. Perez looks like he's going to be pulling away again, so we're going to cut Lewis up to overtake.
We can have an overtake press.
And we're going to deploy again, so we can catch DRS on the next DRS zone behind Perez. Want to gain that time on Sergio. What tires are they on? Mediums. Body's on mediums. We're pushing our mediums a bit hard here. But that's all right. Want to get behind Perez. Is where we want to get. Are we on deploy? Let's deploy. As Russell holds the line behind really nicely. Alonso trying to overtake on George Russell. Oh, we're on the wrong button on Russell. Come on, get on Russell here. Get that off.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
And we want Russell to defend. If you cut back to Lewis Hamilton, we're right up on Perez, so we want to cut back down all of that extra pushing that we've been doing.
Keep doing this job.
Cut back down to balance. And cut it up to overtaking.
Lifting coast just a little.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
And Russell did well to get back on Alonso. Let's go back to Russell here. Let's go back down to neutral. Let's see if we can push with Russell. Get him to pull away a little bit.
Lift and coast.
Let's get him to pull away a little bit. We'll keep that on defend. Back to Lewis. He's right on Perez. He's within the DRS zone. So DRS, there it is, wide and open this time around. We're seeing the DRS wide and open on Lewis' car. All right. So we'll keep him right there. And he could follow Perez with DRS right there. George Russell leading here. As we try to pull him away. He's not going to pull away from the train. So we're just going to let him balance. Don't want him to burn down
Save fuel.
too much. Cut down. Lewis batteries out. I'm going to cut down to harvest. We got Perez. Oh, we got Perez. That's why his battery's out.
That is fastest lap.
And Lewis Hamilton got the fastest lap as well.
Let's
see that overtake
there.
on Perez.
Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this one.
DRS. And then Perez is going to get back DRS on us. So it's going to be a battle between Perez and Hamilton right there for that position. And it's just a matter of us keeping Russell now in P6 is our main focus. Alright, so Russell P6 is going to be our main focus. And we can see him getting overtaken, put him to push.
Reduce, lift and coast.
And we can harvest.
Yep. So charge your pack, keep the
Cut him back down.
Copy. Save a bit of fuel now. Copy.
Alright, so our main aim is to keep Russell ahead. So we harvest there. And we're going to defend after these corners. Then like in these tight corners, we could probably cut Russell to harvest on these tight corners.
Okay, so charge the pack. Yeah, Roger.
They're going to get DRS on him.
Keep up.
Red Bull moved up.
Defend. Yeah, Hamilton is not going to be able to keep up too good. Here comes that DRS, and we got the defense in just in time. So we should be able to defend pretty good here against the DRS. There we go. And then we just cut back down to harvest.
It's a race position gained from Mercedes.
Yeah, so Hamilton and Perez are just going to be battling it out. As we try to harvest for Lewis Hamilton and as we harvest for George Russell. We just want to put it in right before that DRS zone so Russell doesn't lose out on any position. As you can see, fuel consumption is good here at this track, so we're not going to lose too much fuel. And we're just going to let Lewis harvest here. As we're currently in our goal is to try and stay within Perez and maintain P6 with George Russell. All right, so we're gonna put in defense on our ERS for Russell so he can defend after the corner. Pull on out. Good exit, good exit. Good exit, Russell. Come on, defend, defend, defend. There we go. So Russell defended beautifully there. Still on him. Still on him. Still on him. Beautiful defense there from George Russell. Now we're just going to defend against the DRS.
Mercedes moved up a place. Let's take
And
a
then
look
we'll
at the
go
replay.
there.
Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Right, so we lost the place to Bottas. Then we retook that place from Bottas. So yeah. So we're going to let Hamilton and Perez battle it out. All right, Russell, now we can go back down to
Red
harvesting.
Bull gained the place. Let's take
Yeah,
a closer
that's just
look.
going to be swapping
We're just watching the
position
Red Bull.
back in front between Hamilton and Perez. So nothing much we could
They
do
take
about that.
advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work.
That's just going to be always how that is going to
The
go.
team are devastated.
Back and
They'll be
forth.
questioning just what happened out there.
Now, where is Russell? All right, so he's good for now. He's harvesting. Hamilton is still harvesting, right? Yep, so he's using less. There he is. Oh, Perez is getting away. Perez is getting away, so we need to push Lewis here. We need to push Lewis to go and catch up. Let's go deploy. So Lewis can cut back down that time on Perez. We don't want Perez to get away. That's what Sainz did to us yesterday. So we're going to push Lewis here to go catch up to Perez. We can't focus too much on Russell. All right, we're going to put in that defense right now as we push Lewis to go catch up to Perez. The weather is looking good. We need to get back into that DRS zone on Perez so Lewis can stick with him. Almost there, Lewis. One more lap, one more lap. All right, Russell, we can cut back down to harvest.
Charge pack. Copy.
One more lap, Lewis, one more. Get on him, get on him. Get on him, Lewis. There we go, we're gaining on Perez. Almost back in DRS. There we go, back in DRS. Can't allow
Looks
Perez
like
to
that
pull
was a
away.
Position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Bottas got Russell. Nothing much we could do on that. We're focusing on Hamilton here to cut up to Perez. All right, so we're in the DRS zone on Perez. Keep that push going. Once we get on that DRS straight, then we can cut back down. Let's go deploy here for Hamilton. So we've gained up on Perez. Russell will get back that position on Bottas. We should have DRS now on Perez. All right, yes we do. There goes that rear wing wide open. So we can now cut back down to balance on fuel as Hamilton gets the fastest lap. Did he get Perez? Nope. We can harvest now. Russell's still harvesting. All right, let's go back now to the Russell battle. Bottas is right there. We have been harvesting for most of that time, so we're going to deploy mainly on the overtake side. We should have DRS on Bottas like they had DRS on us. We just don't want Perez to pull away from our Hamilton here. That's all. We don't want Perez to pull away. Got to keep Perez right in bay, right there. Though they have a faster car. Right, let's cut that up to neutral. Cut that up to neutral. And we could push with Russell here.
No need to charge.
So he should get the DRS on Bottas to take back that position from Bottas. And Hamilton within DRS zone on Perez, so he should get DRS as well.
Great job.
Nice. So there goes DRS. We just want to keep him right behind Perez. All right, we just want to keep him right behind. Oh, we got Perez, so we're going to cut down to harvest now. Let's see if we can keep Russell pushing away. Let's see if we can keep Russell pushing away. Let's see if we can keep Russell pushing away. Oh, Russell lost 2 positions. Wow. Right as we cut down, huh? He lost 2 positions.
Alpine just advanced.
Let's watch that Alpine overtake on
now
Russell.
Have a watch of this. Looks like Ocon
has DRS. Fly on Russell there. Awesome overtake on George Russell. Ocon.
And they clear it. Big move for them and a race position gained.
All right, no problem. We'll definitely retake those positions.
Was a bitter blow
So we're not too worried about Mercedes
really
there.
Their overall chances. A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
All right, so Rush
Here's the replay.
on
Now we
Bottas.
see Valtteri Bottas.
DRS on, but doesn't Russell has DRS there? I don't know. One would think George Russell has DRS there, but I guess not. All right, Lewis is in front of Perez. Let's cut up to neutral.
So no need to charge the pack.
Okay.
Let's cut that to defend. So Perez, he'll defend on the straight. And Russell has burned down all his extra fuel on his push. But we should have DRS now on these guys. So we should be able to overtake down the straights here with Russell. Here we go. Let's go back to harvest with Lewis. Now we'll go back to harvest with George.
Red Bull moved up.
And we lost the position to Perez.
So
DRS.
charge the pack. Yeah, copy.
Let's cut back down Russell.
And save fuel. Copy.
Alright, so once again, we don't want Perez to pull too far away from us. So we'll just cruise behind him for now. Don't want him to pull too far away. Russell fuel is looking really good compared to Hamilton's fuel. There we go. Alright, race is looking good. We're in our positions. Russell is kind of behind where we want him to be, but he should have DRS in this next one. So we could possibly push him to overtake here
So you have overtake.
with the battery and there we go. Flying away there. It's exactly what we want. We're going to cut him back to harvest here with that DRS.
Well done.
And that's Mercedes gaining ground.
And Hamilton has already taken a position off Perez as well. Perez
Charge
around
the
the
back.
inside. Nope, not today, Sergio. Not today. And we're harvesting with Hamilton as well. Alright, partly cloudy in 4 minutes. So we're looking good. Both drivers. Russell pulling away here on Bottas. Really nice. That's exactly what we want Russell to do. Pull away from Bottas. We're going to cut up to deploy down the straight so he gets more out of the DRS zone. And let's put push on Russell so he gets out of that Bottas DRS zone. So Bottas just a few seconds
Reduce
behind him.
vehicles.
So we want him to pull away Here comes Perez. Got DRS. All right, Russell clear and free. 1.2 seconds off from Bottas. We're gonna cut back down to Harvest. Gasly
Let's see what
spun.
happened there. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. They
Wow,
spun the car.
that wasn't bad.
What a disaster.
Just spun out there, lost a good amount of position. When you spin out in this game, it's horrible, man. Especially like that when your car is stopped.
We'll see.
Man, it's crazy. If we get like a virtual safety car here, that would be nice.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
All right, Lewis is outside of Perez. All right, we're gonna time it. Cut him up to neutral, so he deploys a little more to get back within DRS zone on Perez.
So rain is imminent.
Rain imminent.
Understood.
All right, so rain is gonna be coming. How long to rain? 2 minutes to partly cloudy, 35 cloudy skies. We're not seeing the rain coming in just yet. We'll have to watch the screen on that rain. All right. All right, let's balance back Russell's fuel.
And please increase lift and coast.
Bring him back up to neutral.
Copy.
So charge off.
Copy.
Ocon is like right back up on Russell. Like he just pushed all of that lap for nothing at all because he didn't gain too much time on Ocon. He's right there. He gained a good amount of time on Bottas. Bottas was holding up the pack, but he didn't gain too much on Ocon there. All right, let's speed it up a little bit. Russell doing good to hold his position. Hamilton kind of dropping off of Perez on the speed up. Sainz went to pit there.
The rain is hitting us right now.
A little bit of rain.
copy,
All right,
good.
let's get back on the screen. A little bit of rain is hitting us.
Valtteri is now pitted.
And it's time to pit for those intermediates. As everybody is pitting, so we need to go in for those intermediates with our drivers. Next pit stop, pit option. Coming in for intermediates, confirm. Let's see how far. Return to session, how far away. Yeah, we could go in for intermediates as well with both cars. Intermediates. We're gonna stock. That we're stock. I think we have good time in between drivers to not stock in the pit stop. Yeah, we have good time. We're gonna bang out, and deploy to make it back to pit.
And think about less lift and coast.
Verstappen in the pits. We see Perez staying out. But did we miss pit there?
So Verstappen in the pits now.
How comes we missed pit with Hamilton? Didn't we say go to pit to intermediates? Did we miss pit with Russell as well? Oh man, we missed pit with them, and we could have gotten right there in the optimal time. Man, we're gonna have to go around now. We missed pit there. Oh, that's crazy. I thought I put in the go to pit, man. Apparently I didn't confirm it. That's the thing. What tires are everybody going on to? Intermediates. Hard tires, hard tires. People are going on to hards. Hold on, hold on. Verstappen is on intermediates while people are going on to hards. That's crazy. All right, we're banging it, trying to bang it in with Lewis. The intermediates coming off Verstappen. Leclerc and Perez did not pit. We could have been in an optimal. Oh man, we would have been right behind Perez there. Oh, we'd have been right behind Verstappen there, man. If the thing had gone in when we. Oh man. Man, that's messed up. We would have been right in behind Verstappen right there. That's where we would have been. Right in behind Verstappen. Man, we would have picked up some good positions there, guys. Some good position, but the pit thing did not go in. The pit thing did not go in at all. Alright, we're gonna go into intermediates. Man, we would have been, oh man, we would have done so good. Alright, Russell coming in as well. We got right out before Russell comes in, so a little bit of stocking, no problem. Both drivers in. Back out on those intermediates. We would have picked up P2. Oh man. We would have picked up P2. We would have picked up P2.
So we have
That's
low on
crazy.
battery at the moment.
That's crazy. Let's go down to harvest, cut down to balance, and cut down to standard for Hamilton. George Russell. What's this? We've already pit to intermediates with Russell. More option. No. Alright, let me see something here. We hit that, and then we hit this. And hit cancel.
Box.
We want to cancel, hit triangle to cancel. We would have been in such a good position. We lost
just a little.
We lost position to Russell. We lost position to Russell. We lost position.
Okay, copy.
We lost position to Russell. Hamilton saying the tires are getting hot. Who's that on Hamilton? Sainz.
Losing ground.
Oh, and Ferrari just
No
gained the
worries.
pace.
No worries. No worries. It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. We got Magnussen and Alonso who pitted for early intermediates, picked up position on or Russell, and we put in the order. Oh man, we didn't confirm it. It's all good though. We just did not confirm it. That's what it was. We did not confirm the orders. So Russell kind of dropped back to P8. It was like such a beautiful stop, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, Hamilton on Sainz. We're gonna speed it up a little bit in the interest of saving time. Seems to be gaining up on Sainz.
Okay, here's the Ferrari.
Oh, Sainz is the one that locked up
But that could have
and
been
went off.
much worse.
That's why we gained on him. As he locked up, we gained some good time on him there. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton is right behind him now, pushing through. I'm gonna let it stay on 8 here.
Let's
see.
take a closer look. So let's look at this.
Oh, it's
There's
Perez.
Sergio Perez. It's a
Oh, he
lockup,
ran wide.
and that could be costly.
Will Hamilton retake some of that time from Perez? Let me see, where is Hamilton? Nope, Perez is right there. Sainz a bit in front. What I'm considering now, guys, is to go to pit. Really not going to make it to the end. But let's bring Russell in as well for a fresh pair of intermediates.
So box, box, box.
Yes, box.
All right, so we could go aggressive. We should be able to go fully aggressive for Lewis. Why are they putting on white tires? Oh, man. All right, so Lewis exiting. Alonso is right there. Alonso is right there. Lewis on the exit. Lewis on the exit. Alonso is right up on Lewis, but he's going to be on all tires. We're going to be on fresh tires, and we're going to aggressively tear down these tires. Let's go balance and go neutral. Here comes Magnussen. Russell on the exit. Here comes Magnussen. We should be able to get back up to Magnussen. We should be putting in some flying laps now, guys. We should be putting in some flying laps. We're going to go full aggressive on these tires.
Yeah, copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
And we should go push. We have extra fuel on Russell, so let's push that lap with that extra fuel.
Now.
Copy.
And we can cut him down to neutral there.
Reduce, lift and coast.
All right, so we should be good to retake that position from Kevin Magnussen. So let's speed it up a bit and watch our drivers go and make up the time. Let's watch that.
Now,
Let's watch that.
The Mercedes here.
Get out the way, Magnussen.
A bold move indeed, and with that, they've gained a position.
Yep. So the intermediate should be falling off now for the rest of the teams who are going to go to the finish on their intermediates. Let's see. We're on neutral. We're on neutral. We're not going to be picking up too much, but who biz? We would have gotten P5, P7 anyway, so yeah.
Tires are getting hot. Roger.
Tires are getting hot, says Lewis, so we have to cut down to a more cooling temperature, so we take off some of the aggressiveness off the pace.
Cool the tires as much as you can.
Yep, right.
And then we'll speed it back up. And so we want to see if Russell could catch up to Alonso, because Alonso tires should be off. 21% is what Alonso have. We have fresh tires. Sainz went to pit. Did we catch Sainz with Lewis? Right behind him. Lewis is right on Sainz. Sainz went to pit. So Lewis is right on the back of Carlos Sainz. Let's get down trackside for the remainder of this race. 3 laps to go. Let's go, Lewis. Overtake mode on Sainz. We should get DRS as well.
Yep.
We should get DRS as well.
So Valtteri has now pitted.
Who has pitted? People are starting to go to pit. We're way ahead of them anyway, so not too much. Let's go overtake with Russell. So he deploys a bit more, see if he could go catch up.
Copy.
Who's in the pit? Perez. Perez is in the pit. Let's go push. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Perez is in the pit. Let's push Hamilton here.
Perez in
Push.
lane.
And Russell is already pushing. Can we get Perez? Is the question. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can get Perez.
And 4 laps remain.
4 laps remaining, and we got Perez. Hamilton trying to overtake. Don't want to run the battery out, so we're going to cut it to neutral. Cut it to conserve. And Russell is going to pick up P6.
So rain, all clear.
Yep.
Neutral. Let's go back down to balance.
So lower battery at the moment.
Yeah, we cut back that to neutral. We're up to P4 and P6. Knew it was a good idea to go to pit there, as we try to get this position from Sainz. Come on, Lewis. You got this. You got this. You got this, Lewis. 2 laps to go. Come on, Lewis. You got this, Lewis. We're pushing that fuel. Come on, Lewis. All right, we're gonna have to harvest on the battery because Lewis is running it to the absolute edge of what he could run it to. We should have DRS there on Sainz.
And 3 laps remaining.
I doubt DRS is activated. I doubt it. But 3 laps to go. Let's go, Lewis. You can do it, Lewis. Let's go. Let's go attack on the tires. Get Lewis Hamilton aggressive. Come on, Lewis. You can do this, Lewis. Come on. Come on, Lewis. You can do this. Leclerc, 17% tires. He's not going to pit to give it to the positions of Verstappen. He's bringing it home. Leclerc is bringing it home. if he just goes to pit, oh man, the track is starting to dry out. We can see the sunlight coming out on the track now. Oh, we push these intermediates at this position, and we've been harvesting, and we're about to start to deploy on Hamilton. Let's cut up to neutral now.
So stop and charge.
We've been pushing. We've been doing everything for Lewis to get Sainz here. Sainz is doing everything to hold on. Everything for Lewis to catch Sainz. Sainz doing everything to hold on. Is this the final lap? Nope. We're gonna harvest this lap. And then we're gonna deploy. We're gonna go deploy on the last lap.
And 2 more laps.
2 more laps, yes. So we're gonna harvest this lap. Then we're gonna go fully deploy on the last lap. All right, and we're fully pushing Lewis. Russell in P6. He's not catching back up to Perez. I mean, we got our target P4 and P3, and we're like right in the sniff. We're in the sniff it right now of getting our first podium, and we're harvesting. Let's go. We're in the snip of getting our first podium. Last lap for Leclerc. He's gonna win. All right, so we've harvest. DRS should now be active, and we're gonna go deploy from here. And let's see if Lewis Hamilton can do it on the final lap here. Let's go, Lewis. Let's go. Final lap. Let's go. Get in there, Lewis. Get in there, Lewis. We're gaining. Get in there, Lewis. We're gaining. Let's bring it up to the big screen so we see clear. Get in there, Lewis Hamilton. Final lap.
Understood.
Get in there, Lewis. Get in there. We're gaining. We're giving it everything. Let's see if Lewis can make the podium. What's wrong with you, controller? Let's see if Lewis can make the podium. We're gaining everything. Let's go, Lewis. We're gaining. Here it is, guys. Lewis Hamilton. Can we make our first podium? We're gaining. Come on, Lewis. You got this, Lewis. Tires are getting a little warm. We couldn't care less, man. Come on. You got this, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. You got this, Lewis Hamilton. Come on, Lewis. Or DRS or ERS. Our ERS is about to finish. Come on, Lewis. Get off my screen. Come on, Lewis. Yeah, we're not getting it. The ERS is done. We can't deploy anymore. Great battle. Great comeback. Great strategy from us to come back here. Great race. Though we didn't get it. We didn't get him because there was no DRS. We didn't get him, but we made our targets. Our target was P4 and P6, and we made it P4, P6. So I'm pleased with our run here.
Dry line is
I'm
forming.
pleased with our run here at Melbourne, Australia. All right, so I'm pleased with our run. Pleased, really pleased with our run here. Let's speed it up. We optimize our car for the best performance. We are almost there, man. Only if we had, I think if we had saved that battery just a little bit more, and deployed a little more later, we probably would have caught Carlos Sainz. But it was a great run, really a great run. Alright, really appreciate you guys who watch the full video. And also, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series F1 Manager 2021. Remember to smash the like button down below. Use code word Rolex to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. We managed to pull the fastest lap as well with Lewis Hamilton again. So another race, another fastest lap for us. So that's more money for us. Really nice. I'm loving it. Max Verstappen won that one over Charles Leclerc, him in P2. Oh, Charles Leclerc won that one and Verstappen second. So in the constructors, there we go. Lewis Hamilton looking good at 37 points. George Russell Peace on 16 points down here in P8. So looking good. And we are where we want to be. P3 or higher is our goal for this season. And we're currently in P3. All right. So really awesome race there. Hamilton, Russell. We did not use we are going to be changing our rookie driver. So that's why I'm not using him right now, because we're going to be switching him out real quick. I'm just waiting for a scout to come back. And as you can see, we've earned maximum amount of money because we've completed all the milestones from the sponsors. So we've gained the maximum amount. So let's move on to our next race. So that's basically going to be it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. What good, guys? Bye.